The defense of the city of Magna Bonum was a success. The orcs caught us off our guard, but not unprepared. I will not underestimate these aliens again. It is clear now that their primary push was towards the capital city, and they have moved in to attack with a speed I have rarely seen a military force capable of achieving. I have read reports of orc clans who focus on fast strikes, but I did not realize they could be so coordinated. It is as if something is driving the orcs here, some unknown desire or instinct. The Imperial Guard regiments watching over the city are decimated and will not be resupplied for at least 24 hours. The orcs will renew their attacks far sooner. Our scouts are reporting a force massing 50 kilometers from the city that dwarfs the group that attacked Magna Bonum. And reports from civilians speak of a mighty orc who leads them, bigger and more cunning than the rest. If the capital city falls, this planet will not be far behind. I cannot allow this to occur.
Destroy the Xenos. So, preemptive strike. Multiple enemy locations. Yeah, things are starting to look pretty bad. It seems that the number of orcs gets multiplied pretty much every time we move forward a mission. So clearly we're not really stopping their attack, we're delaying things.
Everything is ready, boss. Them Humies is in for a good stomping. This is gonna be the best fight of their miserable lives.
Just make sure it's the last fight of their lives.
I don't take orders from you, Humie.
We've held up our side of the bargain, have we not? You wanted a new planet to wage war on, and we have given it to you. You wanted to face the Imperium's greatest warriors, the Space Marines. They are here. We've even provided you with weapons and Imperial tanks to use on the battlefield. And all we ask in return is that you keep the Imperials distracted from our operations here.
You've kept your word. But that still don't mean you can order the orcs around.
My apologies. We've delivered the last of the weaponry. They're in the hands of your servants. We'll take our leave now. I respectfully request that you keep the Marines busy for as long as you can.
We'll keep them more than busy. We'll keep them dead.
The thought of kowtowing to these creatures disgusts me. The orcs are a tool, nothing more. And quite an effective one, I might add. Perhaps. But I dislike providing such unpredictable aliens with our own weaponry. Lord Bale. Orcs are not unpredictable. Quite the contrary. You can rely on them to turn against you. But they will honor our agreement as long as we provide them with enemies to satiate their battle lust. If we intimidated them into doing our bidding, showed them our strength, they would take pause before betraying us. You cannot intimidate something that knows no fear. Trouble yourself no longer with the orcs. We will have what we came for and be gone before they finish with the Imperials and turn on us.
Why is we talking with them humies instead of fighting with them? Them smelly chaos boys is weak. Not nearly enough of a challenge for the boys. If they were strong like orcs, they wouldn't need us to fight for them. We'll take their guns and their help, and when we're done chopping up all the humies, we'll come back here and chop them up as well.
Holy shit.
Orbital imagery shows a heavy concentration of orcs in the area. We must secure a location and establish a base before destroying the war boss and his clan. Combine the holy fire of the whirlwinds with the jump packs of our assault marines. Cleanse this area.
Okay, 2 new units. Assault Marines. These are proper assault troops.
Whirlwind here.
Light artillery tank.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
An attack ground, though.
They will never see it coming.
Yes, my lord. Under
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His wrath falls from the heavens.
Fear denies faith. To the skies. Engaging the air.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire. As you command.
We will crush the enemies of the attack. Orders received.
Exactly where we're supposed to be anyway.
Orders received, brother.
Why aren't you shooting at anything?
Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire tank here.
I need to shoot at them at a different way then.
Wrath falls from the heavens. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire.
What's your order?
Yeah, the missile batteries aren't doing shit now. Ah, they have a ceasefire stance. Okay, could you fucking stop and do something? I basically lost Assault Squad because nothing's been done by the artillery. Ah, what a catastrophe.
They will never see it coming.
Surprised I might lose all of these. I'm gonna have to do a momentary retreat. Yeah, one guy survived. What a absolute catastrophe this was.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Direct us to the enemy.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Well, at least we learned how to use them.
Awaiting orders.
But we do need to have a assault marine group stay alive, otherwise we can't finish this.
To the skies. Orders received. Yes, my lord. Understood. Taking heavy fire. To the skies. Direct
We
us.
don't have all that much resources left anymore. There's a timer on the jumps.
Nice, faith.
You can do a single jump with a fairly slow cooldown. If you rapidly jump twice, general, you have a fairly long cooldown before you can move again.
Activating jump pack. Awaiting orders.
Whirlwind here. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to launch. Whirlwind
You
here.
shoot them.
Here's a nice thing. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
I'm not sure if we're gonna win this.
Emperor's chosen.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Triangulating attack coordinates.
Direct us to the enemy.
We're so heavily outnumbered. I don't know what's gonna happen here. We certainly don't have any requisition resources anymore, so we might have to restart the goddamn mission. Yeah, this was a terrible, terrible start.
Awaiting orders.
So that's it. We have no more requisition resources.
Our scouts report the war boss is in the vicinity of this location.
Yes, my
It seems a second orc clan has
Stay
gathered
vigilant,
between us. They are heavily defended on this plateau. They must be eliminated to clear a path to the war boss.
Objective log.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. I shall never tire.
Good for you.
Yes, most beneficent one.
The area is secure. Awaiting orders. Stay vigilant, brothers.
An open mind is like a fortress with its
We
gates
can maintain that
unguarded.
till the time we get a little
With
more
all due
resources.
haste, I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
I'm worried there, without a doubt, there's going to be a series of attacks on us.
Hope is the first step.
We
on the
rather
road to
sooner rather
disappointment.
than later. What we really
He who
need
stands with me shall
Hope
be
is the
my
first
brother.
step on the road to disappointment. I can sense the
is to
enemy.
block this
They are
path
close.
entirely. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
going to need more
most
requisition
beneficent
resources.
Yes, Lord.
There's only 2 sites here after all that we can even upgrade, so
Area secure.
Initializing build protocol.
We stand ready. Taking heavy fire. Flames,
Shit.
purge,
Fear not,
kill. None shall stop us.
they have their own assault troops, probably.
I await your instructions.
No power.
I will do as you
Fear
ask.
not the Psyker.
By my command, attack!
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Knowledge is power. Hide it
On
well.
alert, brothers. The enemy must be
There is
nearby.
no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord.
The enemy is attacking.
Sure it is.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
Fear our wrath. enemies of the Imperium. Fear our wrath. Information is power!
Okay.
Yes, Kura? With all due haste. I shall obey, as you wish.
Okay.
Assault Marines are now available to us. They can be built from the chapel barracks.
How about Space Marines? Are they available to us?
What is your will? Yes, Kura? As you wish.
Not. We probably should build a couple of turrets. That way we don't have to really leave troops behind to do things.
What's your order?
Although currently I'm inclined to do that.
The enemy is attacking! Faith is our shield. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes, you
I
are.
stand ready.
No retreat! No surrender! Ever vigilant. Awaiting orders.
Fear not the Psyker.
Okay, not too bad. We are gonna need more
await your
power, aren't we?
instructions.
Shit. We're just so goddamn low on all the resources.
Here to serve, as you wish. I exist to serve.
Taking heavy fire.
The attacks they are throwing our way though aren't that tough. So we should even be able to make some progress. At least try to see if we can gain access to more resources, or what do they have preventing that side?
By my command, attack! Space Marines, advance!
We definitely need a decent increase in our requisition resources, otherwise we're going to be sitting here like a half an hour. We can do much.
By my command, attack!
Weapons at ready. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Okay, that is good. Probably should do these upgrades first. They take a
Yes, most
fairly long
beneficent
time
one.
to do.
Initializing build.
We don't need a lot of defenses here. Basically this is gonna be it. Couple of strategic point defenses
The
and a couple
machine
of
cult
turrets.
is ready to be requisitioned. Build it to gain access to vehicles.
Yes, Lord.
We are going to
I
need
shall
more
obey.
energy, a lot more.
I exist to serve.
But
I will do
that's not
as
exactly
you
our
ask.
major concern at the
Under
moment.
fire.
Ooh, yeah, now we're looking at a significant number of enemies here. So yeah, maybe a couple of turrets here too.
Maintain attack formation.
I think the number of turrets is based on your number of HQ buildings. So we can't just stick them everywhere. Naturally, we could build more HQ buildings, but I don't really like that option either. I'm more interested in here. We have a escalate engagement. It allows us to get more requisition from the sites we have. Sounds good.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Okay.
Awaiting orders.
We have a melt pond research. It's effective against vehicles and buildings, so it's instead of every assault unit has that, then
Tagging hits.
it's not a substitute for anti-tank weaponry, but it's something that you can, since you can do quick strikes with the jumping ability, you can go in where you need it, drop a very effective bomb and get the hell out. I don't know what you're doing, but don't do it.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
I await your instructions.
I wish to have at least one turret here. I don't want to spend a huge amount of resources on that. We definitely want to focus on proper upgrades and just getting new units on the battlefield. Couple of squad to it. Full-scale war research.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Yeah, as much energy as we can get.
Marine squad deployed.
Routine 721 initiated.
It's not really all that important until you have to start producing vehicles. We're talking about several hundred energy per vehicle. You need a fairly decent amount of plasma generators if you want to make it.
Onward to glory. The enemy is attacking. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Yeah, there's something heavy infantry out right now.
First step on the road to disappointment.
Normal weaponry, very ineffectual against heavy infantry. Okay, that should help things quite a bit. Not sure I want to keep these here. We're going to do a little bit of a switch around. Because I'm not going to really take advantage of the assault troops. Might as well put them on the defense duty here. We could destroy them, but I don't want to do that. We upgraded. They're decent enough of a defense team if something happens to get by.
I await your instructions.
How much would machine cost? 350 requisition, 100 energy. And we're gonna make a machine cult. We can also make minefields. Minefields are fairly interesting. They're like cloaked units. So if you have spotters, you can just shoot them out. But if not, you're gonna walk into them. Your units are going to take a fair amount of damage, and more importantly, they're going to be blown away. So it's more useful in combination with something else than as a defense on its own.
I will do as you ask.
Faith is our shield.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Again, waiting upgrades.
Yes, Lord. I exist
The
to
vehicles are
serve.
much more important in our effort to do some kind of assault here.
Fear not the Psyker. Knowledge is power. Hide it well. With me, brothers. Today, the enemy shall know fear. To me, brothers! Do?
Probably want
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
at least one anti-tank group, but we'll see what we can produce with the vehicles. Probably dreadnoughts, or those light artillery units. It depends what we can produce.
Whirlwinds and their long-range artillery are being made available. Build them from the machine cult.
What will dreadnoughts? More dreadnoughts? Well, that won't help. We need to vehicle cap. It's not high enough. Dreadnoughts are much better. The artillery would be good if we would basically have to close something up. Prevent infantry charges, that sort of thing. But I'm mostly worried about vehicles.
I have awoken. Command me.
Can do 2 upgrades. Ooh. Assault cannon, very effective against infantry, or a laser blast cannon, which is effective against buildings and vehicles. I doubt we can do the last cannon upgrade now. So we're better off, I think, not upgrading at all. A dreadnought without any upgrades is great against everything, but what it lacks is a long-range attack capability. We don't need all that many of these, just a couple to send in. Infantry has no chance against these.
I have awoken. I am ready to serve. Again, take me into battle.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I don't think this is enough to just walk through the enemy though, not anymore. Which, to be honest, is just fine.
Taking heavy fire. Command me. I will crush those who stand before me. By his word. I will be there soon. I will purge the unclean. Moving out. I have awoken. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. I will crush those who stand before me.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Yeah, let's get going.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Don't agree with that. Whatever.
I am ready to serve. Again. Attacking as ordered.
Heavy infantry should be no challenge to our plasma weapons.
Commencing attack. To me, my brothers.
Walk softly.
Taking damage.
My faith is for shield.
Back to war. Moving out. Burn,
Today the enemy shall move here.
Awaiting orders. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Command me.
Okay, so far so good.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Few ambushes here and there, but fairly pathetic
Here to
overall.
serve. I shall obey.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
For the glory of the Imperium. Never vigilant.
Still not seeing any vehicles, so that's good.
Are the enemies of the Emperor still drawn
We will crush the enemy.
My faith is now sure.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. For the glory of the Imperium. Awaiting orders.
As long as they have only this that we've seen before, I don't think we're going to be in any kind of serious trouble. But we also know that that's not all they're going to have.
Yes, my lord.
We're going to at least have the gigantic monster, and that's going to require something else. More infantry, if nothing else.
None shall stop us.
Proper anti-tank troops.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord.
While the enemies of the
I am
Emperor
the
still draw
instrument of
breath,
his will.
there can be no peace.
The enemy attack enemy.
On alert, brothers.
I am
The
ready
enemy
to
must
serve
be nearby.
Again. None shall stop us. Onward to glory! Fear denies faith. Attacking as ordered.
This is one attack path for the enemy, but that's not really what we're interested in at the moment.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of
Praise the Emperor.
Faith is our shield.
Okay, could you losers at least move here?
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Walk softly.
At last, back to war. Engaging the enemy.
knowledge is
Okay, kill hands.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yes, Lord.
He who stands with
I
me shall
am the
be my
instrument of
brother.
his will.
What would you have me do?
Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
there is no such thing as innocence, only
Ever
degrees of
vigilant. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Okay, it looks like we've... this is our basically halfway point more or less on this map. And I don't think this is the main base, not by a long shot. I see a lot more interesting points further up north.
Commencing attack.
There should be thermal power sites of some kind. It allows you to produce a huge amount of energy with very little effort. Man. So they had a proper base here. Yeah, slag deposits.
We will establish a forward base at this location to facilitate ready access to Space Marines. We will need many to ensure the war boss is dead and buried.
Moving out. Faith is our shield.
Thermoplasma generators
Yes,
are available.
most beneficent
They will
one.
provide us greater access to power.
We don't strictly speaking need that now, but
With all due haste.
might as well take advantage of the
Even
offer.
in death I still serve. By his word, faith is eternal. To me, my brothers.
It seems like the game is certainly promising us a lot tougher fight to come, so I think we should take that seriously. Certainly we are missing some upgrades. Monastery HQ probably just isn't available.
We stand ready.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
For the glory of the Imperium.
The enemy is coming from this direction. Yeah, negative cover.
Onward to glory! Yes, my lord.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Let's see
Yes,
if I can
Lord.
get you
As
repaired.
you wish. I shall obey.
What would you have me do?
In the meantime,
Objective log.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees
The
of
Emperor
guilt.
protects.
I stand ready.
Ever vigilant. Onward to glory!
Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol.
should I take whirlwinds or just more dreadnoughts?
The area is secure. Position secure.
My faith is my
Don't know.
shield.
We need to build
Stay
something
vigilant, brothers.
to block
Charge.
their access to our territory. They are not going to send.
We stand ready.
An open mind is like a fortress
Vehicles
with its
in
gates
though.
My
unbarred and
faith is
unguarded.
my shield.
Even in death I still serve.
Yeah.
Yes, most beneficent one. I exist to
We're
serve.
going to have to build another stronghold here. As well take advantage of
Build
this.
routine 721 initiated.
We're basically fortifying this location, so we don't have to leave anyone to do any real defense work, so we can just push everyone on the offensive. We're still going to leave the assault group here just in case. I doubt it'll make a difference, but Maybe a couple of whirlwind wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, dreadnoughts would have to be going in waves. Certainly some of them should be upgraded too. If they're all melee, we'll have to use them in 2 groups, because otherwise they'll just block each other. We're going to upgrade some, at least the rest can provide fire support, while the forward sort of squad will go in using melee attacks. Either way, we are going to have to make more infantry.
Even in death I still serve.
Quite rightly, I don't want to always produce them in the ass end of everything. We might as well for now. Assault Marine squads could do useful things. But since we're already... What could they do? They could go through here. Not sure if that's worth it really.
Yes, Lord?
Marine squad deployed.
I will do as you ask. I will do as you ask.
Awaiting orders.
I'm not sure what weaponry I'm gonna put in these.
Yes, Lord?
Marine squad deployed. What's your order? Awaiting orders.
The reason I'm waiting now is simply that if we encounter something fairly serious there, we don't have a position to fall back on. So what I'd like to do is have the stronghold ready and have a few turrets here to bolster our defensive position.
At your command, heresy grows from idleness. Marine squad deployed. Even in death I still serve.
Yes,
Taking
yes.
heavy fire. By his word, heresy grows from idleness. I have awoken. Marine squad deployed. Command me.
We give them the long range weapons, their close range capabilities get weakened.
I am the instrument of his will.
I think we should build at least a couple with the longer range capability.
Moving out. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. By
Yeah,
his
whatever.
word.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
We could use the vehicles to break through, because they wouldn't suffer from the negative cover.
Faith is eternal. I am ready to serve again. At last, back to war. I have awakened. Faith is eternal. Even in death I still serve. I am ready to serve again.
Okay.
By his word. I will be there soon.
Power of the water.
I will crush those who stand before me. Burn, heretic. Under fire. Take me into battle. I shall win.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea not to come here with infantry first.
Attacking as ordered.
Die for the Emperor, then live for yourself. I shall end you.
Still, we aren't doing exactly great either. The assault burned out two of our dreadnoughts.
Even in death, I still serve. By his word, I am the instrument of his will.
We stand ready.
Ah,
Faith is
yes,
our
we have an
shield.
army of people here. Question is, what are we gonna do with them? I don't know yet.
Orders received. Orders received.
It's mostly about what do we upgrade them with.
I await your instructions.
By the way.
Initializing build protocol.
I don't want to lock this.
I will do as you ask. Build routine 721 initiated.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yes, Lord.
We are gonna dump Chapel Barracks here
Build
too.
routine 721 initiated.
Okay, we're mainly thinking of doing anti-tank protections here, just in case there's gonna be some kind of a rush towards us.
What is your
These
order?
guys probably do need...
We stand ready.
well, they are gonna need plasma.
Fear denies.
Otherwise we can't easily take down heavy troops. They're gonna need missile launchers.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Hmm,
Yes, my lord.
probably more plasma, more missile launchers. My biggest worry again is the monster we saw in the opening.
Maintain attack formation.
Because they do all... orcs do have tanks. And it has to be something basically above a tank.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
And a tank, proper tank, would be also already an annoyance. It's probably their super unit. Everyone has sort of a super unit. It's not absolutely totally overwhelming, but it is above normal units. So you, either hit points or something else it can do that is very troublesome.
Attacking as ordered.
Either way, we have a
Yes, my
fairly
lord.
sizable force. We might as well
At
start
last,
moving.
back to war. I am the instrument of his will. I will be there soon. I will crush those who stand before me.
I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol.
Even in death I still serve. I will crush those who stand before me.
Captured.
By his word.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Even
You
in
have so
death
little
I
life,
still
you
serve.
probably should use range attacks.
My faith is my
Let's-
shield.
At last,
I
back
suppose
to
this
war.
could be the evolution we're gonna use. Basically, when you get low on health, you get your range upgrade.
I
So
am
you're
the
going to be
instrument of
fairly
his will.
useless other. Yeah, let's see what they have.
Die! Die!
Yeah, die.
Die! 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 Die!
Look at that monstrosity.
Holy
I've
crap.
heard legends of such beasts, but
Yeah,
I've never
it's
seen
slaughtering us.
one. Men, concentrate your fire. We must take this creature down.
Holy crap. Yeah, this is gonna cost us. And I think they have tanks behind it.
Awaiting orders. Stay vigilant,
Walk
brothers.
softly and carry a big gun.
Yeah, I don't think these are able to take it even to half health. So what we goddamn do?
Moving out.
Is it a vehicle? Counts as vehicle. Okay. It can. It has turrets. It can transport troops and all that. Fine. We're just gonna throw units at it.
Today the enemy shall be feared. Yes, my lord.
At your command. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
The war boss isn't helping us here. It's oh yeah, it is a very good unit too. Okay, at least we got the war machine they have. It's down.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Even in death,
Yeah, glorious one indeed.
I am ready to serve.
Let's go.
Again.
I'm not sure how long we'll have this opening, so we need to make good use of it now. Goddamn tanks. Move, 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 move. Just don't stand there. I did have a proper defense here this time. Gosh. More vehicles. Yeah, we're not gonna do well now that shit, we basically lost our vehicle support.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Pull back, pull back. We're not going to die or
Today the enemy
anything,
shall know fear.
but
You will stand your ground.
we can't hold our morale.
Onward to
My
glory.
faith is my shield.
I am ready to serve again. To me, my brothers, I have awoken. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Yeah.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. My faith is my shield.
Okay, we're not doing too badly. They're still coming after us though. Oh shit, yeah.
I await your instructions. As you wish. As you wish.
The Emperor protects. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Yeah, not looking good, but you can't make this amount of tanks in a few seconds either.
Knowledge is power. The Emperor protects.
This isn't cheap for them either. And if we basically get through this, it's all over for them.
What would you
Attacking at order.
walk softly?
It is much easier for us to recover from this.
The Emperor protects.
We will crush the enemy.
And he knows it.
Engaging the enemy.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
I hope so.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Commencing attack. I have awoken. Stay vigilant, brothers.
My faith is my shield.
Take it down, take it down.
Attacking at order.
Yeah, it's over.
Praise the
I don't think this was not exactly a bad fight, but we don't really have anything to send against tanks. Not really. So we are at a disadvantage in a way. I just don't think it's too bad because we do have dreadnoughts. That's a decent equalizer, but it's not quite the same. Praise the Emperor indeed.
What would you do? My faith is my shield.
We probably should
On alert, brothers.
wait for a moment.
The enemy must be nearby.
At the same time, not really.
I am the instrument of his will. I will crush those who stand before me. I am the instrument of his will.
Okay, come here and blockade this.
Command me.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. Beware the
Okay, let's go and finish this.
The heretic.
Attacking as
The big problem was the huge amount of tanks. That's it.
Urge, kill. The enemy is attacking. Moving out.
This is a dead end. I think it is.
I have awoken. Yes, my lord.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yeah, when the tanks fail, their
On alert,
backbone
brothers.
got crushed.
The enemy must be nearby.
Moving out.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Command me. Even in death I still serve.
What are we looking at here?
I shall end you. Command me. Command me.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Die! 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 The enemy has chosen. At last, back to war. Identifying targets.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no
Should
peace.
be where the main enemy is.
Onward to glory! Moving out. Under fire! Charge!
Yeah, vehicle plants.
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Looted Lehman Ross. Take the tank out. As long as it's shooting at us, we're so goddamn screwed. No tactical withdrawals.
The enemy must be nearby.
Yeah, it's gone. They've got nothing left.
My faith is my shield. Walk softly. Carry a big gun. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Again. Identifying targets. Die!
The
Die!
Emperor
Forget about the weapons, I need reinforcements. Oh crap, another tank. Either way, they have nothing left, no unit production size, nothing. So, this is just wrapping up.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Ah, mission accomplished.
Identifying targets.
our first proper fight. Still, the enemy was very defensive in this, so which probably was also made things a bit tougher than it should have been. I mean, because we have one narrow path and the enemy has nothing but defend. And it does look like we have to wipe out everything before it ends, not just kill the leader.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For the Emperor, Brother Tantheus.
Burned beyond recovery of his gene seed, along with Brother Michaelis. Nothing was left of them save for ash. They burned from the inside out.
Anything else to report?
The Orc warboss has been destroyed, but we saw a dropship leave the area. Captain, she bore the 8-pointed star.
The mark of the ruinous powers of chaos.
The forces of chaos? Here? Now?
Tartarus has endured several Black Crusades led by the terrible Chaos Champions. However, it seems too convenient that orcs and these heretics are here at the same time. But I trust the eyes of our scouts. Isidore, do you sense anything?
No, I have sensed nothing. But if the nature of Brother Tantheus' demise is any indication, then they would have a sorcerer with them who would be capable of masking their presence. Especially with all the background static caused by the orcs.
Ah, our honored guest has arrived.
Who is it?
Inquisitor Mordecai Toth, protector of the Emperor's divine word and will.
Is he here to take command?
An Inquisitor may have near unlimited power. Yes, he can commission the service of any Imperial citizen, from peasant to planetary governor, but
I shall not cede command of my Space Marines to him, Inquisitor or not.
Then why is he here? Does he suspect one of us of heresy?
He is an Inquisitor. They suspect everyone of heresy. If chaos taints this world, then that explains his presence. We must share with him what we discovered. Inquisitor Toth, welcome to Tartarus.
Thank you, Captain. But we have little time for courtesies. You and your men must leave Tartarus. Now.